Let's create a collaborative workspace this time for students. I'm going to right-click and open my Road Not Taken file, again with Smart Learning Suite, but this time I'm going to give them a task that will be answered in groups. Okay, now we've added our file to a new document. And I'm going to record my instructions, and then we will convert it to an activity. Okay, let's record instructions. Start recording. Here's an example of a classic American poem called The Road Not Taken. In your group, I'd like you to decide who is going to take which role as we look at the poem together. One person will be the highlighter. That person will choose a highlighter tool and highlight all the key words that help to give us a sense of the mood, the feeling that the poem gives us. The second person will be the illustrator. That person will find some photos that help to describe some of the words that the highlighter person has highlighted, so we can get a visual image of what the poem is trying to convey. The third person is going to be the interpreter. That person can use the pencil tool to draw connections on the poem between ideas that seem to go together and get a sense of how the structure shifts over the course of the poem so that we can get a sense of what the poem is really trying to tell us. The last person is going to be the person who pulls it together. That person will look at the images, the words that are highlighted, the shifts that changes from the start of the poem to the end, and come up with an idea that kind of ties things together, and they can use the text tool in the document to tie those things together. So that's your assignment. Looking forward to what you come up with. Okay, we're going to add that whole assignment as a note. And now I can say, before I say finish editing, I'm going to say convert to activity, make this space a collaborative workspace activity. So now it is a collaborative activity. And so when I'm done and I'm a teacher coming into this assignment, I'll click start and I will have the choice to set up my activity. And so this is how I can decide how many teams I would like. So if I have 20 students in my class, maybe I would like to have 10 separate teams so that they're working in pairs. Or since there's 4 people per group, I would do the math and decide how many people are going to be on that team. And then the people will automatically be divided into that team for me. And then when I'm ready to go, I can start my workspace. And so just like in the individual handout activity, I can click in to each group and see what they have come up with in that assignment, as it says right here. So that's how you use a workspace activity. I'll click in here. We can see Team 2 hasn't done any work on it yet because I'm still joining the class. Oh, there it is. The difference between this and the individual handout, of course, is that you will be able to see everybody in the group working on the same document at the same time, as will each of the students in the group itself. So a great way, if you're teaching something and using that method of gradual release of responsibility, to have them do it with you, to have them do it together, and then finally do it as an individual activity themselves.